We have a 2002 GX110 Mark II Blit, Toyota, obviously. Yeah, it's been swapped. 1JZ, 6-speed, bunch of other things. I don't know. 260 at the wheels right now. I got SERIALNINE upper arms and some custom valve stance XR1s, some bushings, SERIALNINE bushings. Yeah, interior is just Bride Bricks 2, Sparco full speed 330mm wheel, SERIALNINE prototype shift knob, connected to a CD 999 shifter, and I have like a, I don't know, 10-inch screen deck. I would say for me, it's probably the limit of my dailyable car. I drive my daughter to daycare in it most days of the week or some days of the week, and it's low enough that it's inconvenient, but it's pretty cool. I like it. I don't know, it's a cool car you get to drive every day.
Yeah, this is my 2000 Toyota Crown. It's the Athlete V version. It comes with the VVTi 1J turbo in it from factory. It's sitting on teen coilovers that I got for a real friendly price, along with Aristo wheels that I also got for a very friendly price. It's just kind of a budget build that I've thrown together as like a daily. Really good for like hauling packages around, hauling around other stuff. Tons of cargo space in the rear, super comfy ride on the teen coilovers. And yeah, honestly, it's like the ultimate daily, and I'm fully team JZS171W Crown. My other car, it's a JZX110W Mark II. It's a twin turbo 1J, it's R154. Extremely fun car. So that's kind of the car that I put a little bit more of my money into than this. This is kind of the daily, yeah.
So yeah, I figured we'd switch cars, and then he could drive my daily driver and I could drive his daily driver. And we'll see what the differences are.
Yeah. Whoa, Jesus. I'm just not used to driving it, that's for sure. I got like a pretty OEM style clutch in my Mark II, and then obviously the Crown is automatic, so you could be like a grandma to drive it. Yeah. Definitely different than the Crown, that's for sure, but I could see wasting a lot of fuel in this car, driving it like, you know, like how Gerard drives it, that's for sure. Dude, honestly, for how low it is, it drives like a normal car, and I think that's how cars should be. Like, I think a lot of people don't understand that, like, oh, I gotta run like 50K, 60K springs, you know, have my car, and it's like bouncing all over the road. That's not how coilovers are supposed to respond, you know, right? Like, you want coilovers that make the car drive like it how it's supposed to, but look low and look cool, you know? I really want one. Definitely like unreal car. It's super fun. Definitely helps having the 6-speed transmission and stuff, having a nice clutch and everything. It adds to the enjoyment factor of the car, you know? Overall, really fun to drive. Great for spirited driving, great for taking to the grocery store, you know, if you're stuck with traffic, it's totally fine. I would say that it's not entirely beginner friendly, the clutch. It definitely got to be a little bit more experienced with it. It kind of has a strong grabbing point, but still less than a tilt and clutch, and it's good for a twin plate. I didn't like the C-pillar because it kind of gets in the way when you're shoulder checking, but I mean, that's a minor thing. Yeah, overall, I give it like a good score. It's fun to drive. Someday I want to manual swap my Crown like this. It's definitely changes the car, and I plan probably to use the CD Pro and the CD transmission because it's so easily attainable. Yeah, I would definitely choose the OS Geiken clutch when I do manual swap my car, because you can beat on it and it'll take it. It's very durable. It can take daily driving as well very well, you know. And yeah, I don't know, the pedal modulation's pretty good. Yeah, that would be my clutch choice for sure.
All right, you drive the Crown. I think my personal favorite thing is the 400mm steering wheel. Yeah, these cars are pretty cool. I used to have one. You see that works, unlike the other car that doesn't.
Yeah, put on the swing vents.
Oh, you got dual zone, bro.
Yeah, we like flexing.
Oh, this car's luxury. It's got dual zones. I feel like an old man. Man, the steering is unbelievably light. It's pretty good. I think it's on some teens or something. Teens are usually pretty good for like a a lowered car.
Yeah.
It's definitely like kind of fast enough to be fun. I remember I used to get, I think it was like 450, 460 kilometers on a tank, which was pretty good. So I mean, that's like in today's day and age for a car that's actually like not that slow, it's pretty good. It's definitely like a lot more calm than my car. It's funny because honestly, I should probably have this car instead of my car as far as like a daily, like to drop, you know, my kids off, and my wife can drive it, like all this other. Oh yeah, I mean it's 100% a Serial 9 car.
Yeah.
But it's definitely like a bit too much at times.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone looks at me when I scrape over the speed bumps at my daughter's daycare. They're just like, "What?" Yeah, they're like, "How old's that guy driving the?" You know. But yeah, this is comfy, smooth, cloth seats, and I'm probably just like, I just drive like this the whole time. Oh.
Maybe take a nap.
Yeah, just go to sleep. Yeah, no, these are good cars. They got lots of room. They're pretty fast. They look kind of cool. I think aesthetics though, like, yeah, I had this car. It's not for me. The aesthetics are a bit too old man-y. Like the chrome around the taillights, I hate that. The like bisecting body line trim, I hate that. The huge door handles, very Aristo-like. Hated that on my Aristo. Same door handles, don't like them. Don't like the gauge cluster, don't like the dashboard. But yeah, chassis-wise, this is the exact same car. So like, as far as handling or drifting or whatever, whoa. Yeah, these are basically the same cars. So if you like the way they drive, you know, it's just like basically a nicer IS300. Pick your flavor, right? You got the JZX IS300 or you got the like luxury IS300. Yeah, I think the demographic of this in Japan, like when Toyota made it, was probably like 40 to 60-year-old men, you know, businessmen going to work. Yeah, engine. But I remember, so back in the day when I first got into kind of these cars, I remember watching a bunch of YouTube videos in Japan, and they were all Crown Estates that had like, you know, 1.5J, like big turbo, this and that. And I remember seeing one that there was one that had like 600 PS. And it sounded nuts on the dyno, and I'm like, man, that's like pretty cool to have like a, you know, like a wagon with 600 horsepower and like, you know, just kind of haul the kids around, and like, yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, it's a good car, man. These are awesome if you have a chance to pick one of these up. I think I even have a post that says if you ever get a chance to to own one of these as a daily, like you should do it. They're great cars.
Thanks for watching Serial 9 Weekly. Hope you enjoyed our wagon comparison video with me and Gerard. Check out our website. You know, you could buy our CD Pro adapter, available here and available now. We also have the AT emulator back in stock. See you next week.